Welcome to the Sunset Over Water solo Automa variant. So, while I enjoy beat your high score games, I enjoy playing against an opponent. And I've played Viticulture, I've played other games with Automas, and I really enjoyed them, so I went out to create one for Sunset Over Water. Um, you set up the game, as usual, for a two-player game. I have the 3 objective cards, the commission cards. I have the daily goal. I have the 3 cards that I can choose from and select from for my first turn. And then over here, for the computer, for the AI, I have a secret objective card. I have their normal AI deck, or the wake up deck. And then I have the Automa deck, which I created that you can get off the BGG files. This will tell you, when you draw it, what direction to move and what commission card to pick. This is the leftmost commission card, middle, and right. So leftmost, middle, and right. So I will shuffle these, and each turn we will be drawing one and doing what it says. A quick shuffle. Okay, so now you're ready to begin. On your turn, you play as normal. You go ahead and select your wake up time. I think I'm gonna go down here in order to fulfill this objective, maybe on my next turn. So I need to move diagonally. I'm going to play the 8:30 card, and the other 2 go to the bottom of my deck as usual. We'll then flip over the top card of their wake up deck, and it is 10 o'clock, so I will go first. So I will move 1, and I will stop there, because next turn I'm hoping to get this single feature in order to claim this card next turn, hopefully. So I will stop, and I will collect this one. I cannot do any commissions, so it is now the AI's turn. They will flip over the top card of their deck. Okay, so what this says is the AI is going to try to move 3 spots to the right, and it will paint 2 landscapes. So looking at the board, it will move up to 3. So it'll move as far as it can. 1, 2, and it will select 2 paintings. It will always paint the landscapes based on the last ones it touched. So it technically could get this one, or this one, but since it last touched this one and this one, those are the 2 it will collect or paint. In the solo Automa, you do not have to track these for the Automa, so you just discard them. Keep them here. And then, based off the card, it will select the leftmost commission card. So it captures that. Okay. The daily goal says be the last person to move horizontally. Well, the AI did that, so it will collect that as well. Okay. We will replenish just as you would in a normal 2-player game, and then proceed as usual. At the end of the game, scoring is done the same with a minor tweak. Let me set up an example real quick. Okay. So I would score 3 plus 4 is the 7, plus the 2 is the 9, and then I get 1 point for every 2, so that would be 10 points. Going over to the Automa, here we have 5 plus another 5, 10, plus 6 is 16, 18, and then because we don't manage the landscape cards for the Automa, he could he or she gets a secret objective, which will give them additional points. So for each commission with a flower, he will get an additional point. So right now they're at 16. So nothing for this one, nothing for this one, and nothing for this one. So the final score would be 16, and mine would be 10 if this is how, or wasn't, yeah, it was 10 if this is how the scenario ended. You will play 6 rounds as you would in a 2-player game. I'm constantly trying to tweak the difficulty to make it a tad harder. Currently, I've just tweaked the cards that some of them have 2 check marks. I believe 6 of the 8 cards have 2 check marks in at least one column. And why there's multiple columns, if, for instance, the Automa started there, the very bottom of the row, and drew this card that says go to the bottom, it can't fulfill this top part, so it would move to this middle part, and then it would move to the left. Let's say it was right here. It can't move to the bottom, it can't move to the left, but it would be able to move diagonally upwards. So it would go ahead and move diagonally upwards, and it would collect 2 commission cards. So some turns it will collect 2 commission cards, some turns it won't. I'm hoping this tweak will make it the game's a little bit closer and allow the Automa to win. And if not, then I will keep tweaking it until it gives a proper challenge. So far, I've had about 4 or 5 games that have come down to about 3 points, but I have not lost yet. So I will keep tweaking it. Feel free to play it. Give me your thoughts. In the file section, there's just a 1-page PDF that you can print out, cut the cards, and the cards do fit back into the box. I just used standard Fantasy Flight red sleeves, mini sleeves, and then I just trimmed the top there. Let me see if I can make that focus. I just trimmed the top there, and it fits back in the box. In the sleeve, you don't have to get rid of the insert. I hope you enjoy the Automa and playing against an opponent.